All right, what's up, guys? We're here with
Jeffrey Edwards.
Yes, and it's pretty cool. He's done some pretty cool stuff. He has done this Transformers cover for the Transformers IDW, the new book, which was a pretty good book, and that cover is better than the main cover. And I'm being honest there, because the main cover kind of stinks. Anyway, so
Oh, you're too kind.
What do you do?
That's
the first question.
What do I do? I'm a professional comic book illustrator. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri originally. I live out of Columbia, Missouri now. So I draw and ink comics. I do a little coloring on the side. I dabble, but mostly I'm known for my pencils and inks on comic book illustration, covers. I also work in tabletop games, so I do, card art, box art for that. I have done concept art and visual development for video games, commercials. I was the artist for a fun idea. It was a create your own adventure, but in a mobile game. So if anybody out there remembers those old books where you create your own adventure, imagine that, but on your phone and in a comic book form.
Yeah.
So it was a unique project, but mostly comic books.
Okay. Now, if you want to explain that stuff over there and shout out some of that stuff.
Sure, I would love to give a shout out. So the first one here, make sure I'm looking at the right thing, is Dynamic Duo Volume 1. This is a sketchbook where we basically just collected the black and white version of artwork that my colorist on the cover for Transformers #1, Steve Leidick. He's an amazing colorist, and all of his work is done with Copics. It's all hand drawn, hand colored, no digital, old school, good school. And we've worked so many times on different projects and different commissions that we decided we would collect it. And so in the book you'll have the black and white version of the image and then Steve's colors. And we've done so many of these that we can put together a book of them in which we have a lot. We've been working together a lot. So like we have a double cover here, a gatefold, and then Steve colored it's so good. So that's Dynamic Duo #1, Volume 1. Steve Leidick, Jeffrey Edwards, that's our art. The next thing down here we have is the hardcover trade pack for Warlock 5. It's published by Outland Entertainment, which is out of Lawrence, Kansas. So I'm a local guy to it. I just hit my mic. I'm a local guy to the book. Jeremy Moeller, he's the owner of Outland. He's local. Cullen Bunn, who's much well known for his work on Marvel, Deadpool, Spider-Man, all that stuff. He's the writer of the book with Jimmy Z. Johnson as the co-writer. I did the pencils and the inks for the book. It's been colored by an amazing colorist, Andy Poole. Letters by Ed Dukeshire. It basically revolves around 5 characters who are guardians of their different realms of existence, if you will. And the best way that I can explain it is they're not immortal, but they're pretty close.
It's super strong.
They're hard to kill, and all of the different realms that exist that they are the champions of individually revolve around a central hub called the grid. And so in order to basically maintain all of existence, these different realms have to be protected and maintained. So they have their champions. The problem is they really don't like each other. Like really don't like each other. So it's kind of like JLA if everybody were really out to kill one another. Like not snarky quips and I have a kryptonite ring. No. They try to kill each other in the book. So it's a super fun book. It was originally created by Aircel Comics back in 1989 to 93. And we aren't reimagining it. We aren't modernizing it. I mean, we've made some subtle changes to the character looks just to update them a tiny bit. But really, it's just picking up from the last storyline and going on with the next chapter. It's a super fun book. It's got everything from AI to magic to knights and dragons and zombies and machine guns and everything you can want, which is why it's been so much fun to draw. And if you're at all interested in it, Outland Entertainment is where you can find it. They are full of books. We just got them hot off the printers, so I mean it's literally still in the cellophane from the printers. So Outland Entertainment, or get a hold of me. Either way, we'll get you taken care of. I think that's everything. That's everything down here.
Pretty cool. So I am gonna. You have an Instagram.
I do.
I will link that down in the description. So go check that out. His Instagram, which is pretty good.
I also have a Facebook.
And a Facebook. So I will try to find that, and I will link that.
It's on a card here.
Oh, it is on the card.
I'll help him out. Here you go.
It is on the
Boom.
card.
We got it.
All right.
So what's next on the agenda?
Next on the agenda, so currently my projects that I've got on the table right now is all things Transformer #1. Next week I've got another store signing. The week after that, my manager and wife.
You have another one-day convention.
I have a one-day convention back in our hometown of Columbia, Missouri. After that, I think I have the weekend off from going traveling. And then we're going to Orlando MegaCon and week off, Denver Comic-Con after that. The whole time we're doing Transformers #1. MegaCon, I think there's even, last I checked, the voice actors, the original voice actors for Optimus Prime and Megatron are going to be in MegaCon Orlando, so it's like, it's perfect timing. But on my table after that, whenever that gets done, I'm finishing up the second expansion to Manhattan Project Energy Empire. The first one, I think it's already out. It's called Cold War. The second one is not out, and I'll get in a lot of trouble if I talk about it, but let me just tell you, it's awesome. It's so much fun. And then after that, I don't have a set project, because that's going to be all that I just described is like almost to the end of the year. So yeah, it's going to be busy with Transformers for a while, because I mean I get to draw the Transformers. It's crazy. I never would have guessed that. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. But yeah, so that's what I got.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Like I said, I'll link his stuff down in the description, and yeah, go check his stuff out.
This out all fast for your editing. Oh, I'm kidding. Now, man, you got me messed up. I forgot what the last number was. 10. All right. Come on, right. Boom. Not moving fast enough for Andrew.
I love those prints on that canvas. Those are fancy.
Oh, they came out really nice.
Came out really nice.
I didn't even know that was an option.
I didn't either.
So what's special about these guys? Can you explain for the viewers?
Yes, these are on a very heavy, almost canvas-ish paper. All right, limited edition. It's gonna be. This is number 15 and 25. It's gonna be 1 to 25. One print run only. Will never be printed again. So it's exclusive.
If you want it, you gotta get it.
Yep, exclusive to All Star Comics. Nice textured paper.
Yes.
It's pretty thick, heavy paper as compared to some of the other papers.
Around and becomes
Get one while you can. They are hot.
later on you
Like
around
lava.
and he drives you home.
Right.
Oh, she's the talent. I'm a trained chimp with a crayon. Just go where they tell me, or draw what they tell me. Oh man, what was that number? See, I can't even do two things at once. I told you I can't multitask.
His thing was
35,
36, 37, 38, 39. I feel like 40. I feel like I should be the bank. Thank you, sir. Come back again anytime soon. And if you have any questions, call our.
Give me a look at the over here, this in the back.
Oh, you signed it?
Yes, I did. I would never be able to work at a bank. I'd be mad.